I'm on my first solo trip volunteering at a guest house in Korea so I can stay and eat for free. Between my shifts, I was able to find 5 days to have a holiday in Busan. If you have watched my Seoul to Busan bike trip, I took the first bus back to Seoul immediately after reaching the Busan endpoint. So technically I went to Busan already, but this will be my first holiday here.
Oh wow, so cool.
This video has nothing to do with exercise, so it's not going on the main channel. Let's start off day 1, which is the bus ride from Seoul to Busan.
So this is my trip from Seoul to Busan. They scan the ticket and the seats will appear on the screen at the top. It is 5:20 PM. The bus will leave Seoul right now.
If you're planning to come here, there are 3 tiers of buses you can book. Of course, I booked the cheapest economy bus and paid $33, and I booked it on Klook. However, the economy bus didn't have many timing options, so 5:30 PM was the earliest I could book. That means I couldn't do any activities on day 1, and this was just a travel day.
Okay, we are here. The bus took 4 hours and 20 minutes. It's not too bad actually. It's like almost 1/5 the price of the KTX train.
I reached the guest house about 10 PM, ate the cut ramen I got from Seoul since I knew I didn't want to be finding food at 10 PM.
It's day 2. It's time to find some breakfast at the supermarket.
I needed to go grocery shopping first because I needed breakfast and something to eat throughout the day. Bananas were the simplest option, cheap and no need to cook. I had trouble getting a 3-day metro pass because I didn't have enough cash. So I needed to download the Busan Metro app, but I downloaded the wrong one. And to charge it, go to any station and click the concession option and put in cash. My first stop is one of the most popular tourist attractions, and it's the Gamcheong Culture Village. The colourful and nostalgic little houses in the valley are what people come here for. The entire village was bigger than what I saw from online videos. Residents staying here are more senior, and I think the young working professionals are probably nearer the cities in high-rise apartments. What surprised me is how close these houses are from one another. There's only a narrow walkway between them and actually very few arterial roads for vehicles. I saw this grandma come out of a house right at the top of this flight of steps. I wonder how hard it is for her to get to other places in the city.
I have no idea where I'm going now. I think I'm gonna get lost.
I walked around BIFF Square, which is lined with street stalls, and I also ate at a restaurant. I think I ordered the cheapest thing I found on the menu, which was japchae.
Okay, at least it's quite a lot. All this for about 9 SGD. Quite a cool restaurant as well. Oh, still hot.
It was the best japchae I had ever, super oniony and flavorful. The side dishes were bland like tofu and cold like kimchi. Other tables left without touching them, so of course I took their untouched side dishes cause the food it was already paid for. Next I went to another tourist attraction near BIFF Square, which was Admiral Yi Sun-shun's statue and Busan Tower. I took a couple of photos and went to a little museum behind it. It showed how the modern Busan was formed, like which part of the train network was formed first. Then I finally withdrew cash and had the money to get the 3-day metro concession card on the next day. Because if I got it at the end of the day, it will count as 1 day.
I did it. I got the unlimited pass until for 3 days. Woo!
Day 2, I went to Centum City Spa Land in the morning. I heard a lot of hype about this place saying it's the biggest sauna to go to in Korea. There are 2 levels of different spa rooms. I read online there were discounts on weekdays and even more if it wasn't a peak period. Nope, that website was wrong. It was just a flat price for adults and students. I paid the full 25,000 won.
$22 for spa, wow. It's crazy.
But it's the kind of price I wouldn't normally pay because there's about 2 meals I could have otherwise eaten. So this is one of those just pay for the experience kind of things. Was it worth it? I would say I didn't really enjoy the heat because I was still recovering from fever, so I felt uncomfortable the moment my body temperature started to rise.
We're now inside the pyramid room. Not much to be honest. There's also another 30-degree room, or like a bamboo facade thingy. 32 degrees. Whoa. Okay, this is the hottest one. Oh. Just finished my first spa and hot spring experience. To be honest, I didn't really enjoy it because I'm still recovering from flu, so I didn't want to feel too hot. Now it's time to find lunch. I deleted all the footage from lunch just now because there was a guy who said that filming in public is illegal in Korea. I don't know, I just filmed my food. The guy even wanted to call the police. Yeah.
So after that sour lunch experience, though it was honestly a hearty lunch, I went to the Haeundae beach and did the boardwalk up to Cheongsapo Darito Skywalk.
Apparently this is the second tallest building in Korea, behind the Lotte Tower in Seoul. Wow, it's really tall. I wonder who lives there.
This was the area where you can go on those cute little cabin trains or the big train which also follows the boardwalk. I thought I had time, so I just walked 4 km there and back. I walked over the glass sections where you can see the ocean beneath you. It was kinda scary. Then I came all the way back to Haeundae Beach and even further to Dongbaeksum Island.
Just walking back now. These are like countryside houses right next to the beach area. We have come to another boardwalk. This one is quite far.
Which leads to the lighthouse and the 2005 Apex Summit building. 2005 is now 20 years ago, and I saw ex-Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong's face in the picture. And this was the chair he sat on. I got out just as they closed the doors at 5 PM. Perfect timing, and I didn't even know the closing time was at 5 PM. Then I went to Gwang Ali Beach after the sun went down. Some say there'll be a party at night, but I guess it hasn't started yet and I wasn't gonna wait until it starts. So that's the end of a pretty long day too. Day 3 I went to Taejongdae Cliffs in the morning. The public bus doesn't drop you off at the lighthouse. You have to walk a 4-kilometer loop to get to the lighthouse or take the tourist bus. I chose to walk all the way since I'm not exercising this week.
Need to walk so many hills now. At least I get to enjoy the view. The observatory is 730 meters away. We've just walked here. And then one more loop to go.
It was quite a breathtaking scenery since we don't have such cliffs in Singapore.
Wow, I thought I was done, but there are more stairs. Whew. I heard winter is next week, so I probably can't exercise for maybe 2 months until next year when I go back to Singapore. I wonder what's the drop-off gonna be like and how fast I'll be able to get back into a decent level of fitness.
환승입니다.
Next I went to the Hinyol Culture Village, which is on the same island.
We're now at another culture village, and this one is called Hinyol. It's right at the edge of the sea.
It's a really nice area to walk through because it's right along the cliff. After this, I went to eat sundubu jjigae, which is tofu soup. The flavor was so strong, I want to figure out the recipe for this. Then I went to a lesser known street called Ibagugil. I thought this is something to skip over, but no, I was again mesmerized by the views after climbing the 168 steps.
168 steps, this one. Okay, let's go. 1, 2. This is someone's front door, so they have to climb these steps every day. Look out above the steps here. Oh yes, I made it. Woo. Elevator is free here. I just realized I'm not even halfway through the trail. I just did this part only. There's still so much more walking to do. I think I'm just gonna go back and rest now. But the view is so amazing.
That made the climb worth it.
Wow.
I went back down the elevator and went to the market to get dinner. Back at the guest house, a long day.
It's a 10-person bedroom, but it looks like I'm the only one here. Awesome!
It was 5.5k for japchae, and I mixed it with the ramen packet I brought from Seoul. Not the best japchae, but it was filling. At the end of each day, I slowly edited my photos and shared it with my family. I'm glad I bought this camera for my trip. The next day is day 4 and it's my last full day in Busan, and I started off by doing another cliffside walk again.
Good morning. It's a very beautiful and very cold morning. It is day 4 of my Busan trip, I believe. Tomorrow I'm going back to Seoul. Today's plan is to go to the cliffside again. That is the plan. Hopefully I get to see some other view, I guess. My cough and phlegm is starting to die down already, so that's great. Wow, the trees are so nice. I ran for the bus and I made it. It's enough exercise for the week. Alright, first attraction of the day, we are here.
This one was called Oryuk-do.
Wow, there was a North Korean battleship here which sunk. They commemorate it every year, I think. Most of the buildings I see in Korea are those old 1 to 4 story high buildings, and then suddenly you have apartments right at the far edge of this island. Stairs. I'm in slope.
After 3 days of walking so much, I wanted a different view today, and glad this one didn't disappoint.
This is really a trail. Oh, so much climbing.
It's one of the longer trails to walk, especially with the elevation. You're basically only going up or down.
I'm glad this is a really different view. We're right at the edge of the cliff. It's kind of scary if there's like a landslide. Wow. Can you see the boardwalk also goes there? Whoa. I appreciate how they just cut off the side of the cliff to make a trail. Wow.
You'll end up at this place called Ikide, so I thought I'll just hit Busan Museum since it's a short walk away.
HDB! I found an unlocked city bike.
I was glad I found an unlocked city bike which made the commute a lot faster.
We're here at Busan Museum, and thanks to my free bike, I got here a lot faster. Wow, so grand.
I didn't spend too much time in Busan Museum. It showed more of the Japanese and Korean wars and what Busan played in it. I would spend more time here if I come back to Busan next time.
We're done with the museum. Time to go to the cafe.
Next, I went to check out a BTS member dad's cafe. It's one of those places that keep popping up on many YouTube videos, so I thought of checking it out since I still have my unlocked city bike. I may not have went if I had to walk all the way there.
Wow, so much things. Oh, you can buy merch as well. Wow. There's even more, what do you call this, merch? Fan gifts over here. Okay, I think I'm done. Very cool little place. It's just in the middle of a parking lot. Back to the hostel.
Edited the photos from the morning and ate lunch.
And this is where I'm planning to go later.
I didn't plan for this, but there's a hike up a mountain near my guest house.
And if there's a nice sunset, this is what I'm planning to get. It is now about 3 PM on my last full day here. So we are gonna go up to the top of the mountain, see the views.
First, I walked along U Street and Cafe Street and then started the mountain ascent.
All these are residences, which means they have to climb, they have to do this hill every day. Oh man. I don't know if this can be captured on camera, but that's a climb, and I don't think that's the end. That's why all the old people are so fit. Even more climbing.
It's not as bad as Halasan Mountain in Jeju, but it still wasn't easy. However, the views at the top made for a wonderful way to cap off my short holiday trip in Busan.
Wow, there's a badminton court over there. People are playing badminton. Wow, so orange. It's a nice hiking trail, but I only have 1 hour daylight left. And so we gotta climb this pretty quickly. I'm not exactly recovered from my fever last week. Here it is, the peak of the peak. I wonder what I can see. Oh, is this 400 meters above sea level? Time to chill here for a while. Wow. Oh. Okay, let's get going. The sun is setting. Oh, super orange, nice and pretty. Oh, this would have been a better way to come out. I didn't see this just now. Oh, there's a whole staircase. Oh, wow, so cool. So cool. Wow, it's making my last day in Busan so beautiful. It's now about 5 PM I have about 30 minutes more of daylight. Sunset, it's so nice. And that is 5 days of a successful Busan trip.
This kimchi guest house I was staying at was $66 for 5 nights, so it was $13 per night, which was the cheapest I found. Then I headed to the bus terminal. I wrote the entire script during the 4-hour bus ride back to Seoul. So the bus ride was productive. And that was a really fulfilling Busan adventure. Catch you guys again soon.